Shai Bahashim Kakwadash. Double honors and salutations out to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. All right, those that taught us this truth have been laboring in this truth over 30, 40 years. The water for all of your diligence. Definitely worthy of the title double honors. All right, shalom as well out to the 144,000 men that are out here doing their job as we are scattered throughout the four corners of the globe that are prophesying. All right, those that were ordained to believe on the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shah and to do his business and do his work. Shalom unto you, brothers, the future governing body of the kingdom to come. Shalom. Shalom as well out to the innumerable one-third that consists of you men, women, and children. All right, that have been blessed with the mark of the Dawah, been blessed with to be able to believe on the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shah. All right, the Dawah meaning exemption from judgment pursuant to Ezekiel 9 and 4. Okay, and that judgment is fast approaching right now. All right, so we see a lot of things that are actually happening, all right, in the news to let you know. As a matter of fact, you go ahead and start that in 2nd Ezra.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right, measure the time diligently in itself. Now, we know you can't really measure as time being space and matter. So we're just talking about spiritual. It's talking about the timeline that we're in right now. All right, and how do we measure that? Right, we measure that through the scriptures, the things that were written in the scriptures. All right, as the scriptures let it be known that the things that were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Yeah.
All right, so
You
no
measure,
one.
you discern.
Yeah, that's right. You discern. God. So reading through the scriptures, okay, and understanding through the spirit, and then as we are watchmen, okay, in ancient days we were called seers, all right, on our watch, all right, where we watch the things that are happening within the earth, okay, on different news programs and different news platforms of the stuff that your local news isn't telling you, all right, and it's our job to expound on those things and go through the scriptures, expound on them, extrapolate, all right, and give you the skinny to let you know what timeline that we're in right now. When you get 2nd Ezra in the 4th chapter, the angel Uriel pretty much implied that there is more that has passed than there is to come. Okay, so letting you know that we're in that latter end time right now. Go ahead.
Yeah.
God.
And also that first John chapter 2. You know what I'm saying? Little children, it is the last time.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
Yeah.
I've told you all these things, right? So,
Mhm.
and yeah, so letting it be known that we are in that latter end time right now, man. Okay, where all things are being made manifest. You got it?
God, this 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. I'm just going to read from the top. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Right, and that's what's happening right now. Okay, as this word is being preached, all right, throughout the four corners of the globe, it's causing a chain reaction of events to take place that are starting from the heavens. Okay, all right, and this, as I said, you know, the things that were written for our foretime, so that he told us long ago, even from the very beginning through the scriptures, to let us know. All right, so all of these things are being manifested right now. So what time is it? You know, Matthew 24 talks about wars and rumors of war, right? And uproars of the people, all right? And so this is what's happening all throughout the earth today, okay? When you see what's going over there in Israel with Hezbollah and Hamas, and now America, all right, bucking up with Yemen, okay? So all these things were manifested to happen, all right? It wasn't more than, about 72 hours ago, or give or take, that you had, 3 U.S. military men that were killed, all right, over there in on the borders of Jordan and Syria. Okay, so now you got Biden talking about he's ready to respond. Okay, but make no mistake about it, man. All right, these Iranians in the scriptures, they're known as the Karmanians. They have not forgotten what was done to their commander. What was his name? Osam Samalani. Okay, so they're remembering. Okay, so all these things are being made manifest. All right, and when you go through the scriptures and you see the timeline that we're in right now, and you see all the things playing out on earth, it will behoove you to understand, all right, to bend an ear to what the prophets are saying, man, that you may have the covering in the day to come, because the Lord is getting ready to cause that famine out here, man, where you're not going to be able to get this message, all right, to get this truth, to have that covering.
I got a quick one for you.
Sure.
This Matthew 24 and verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And it says gospel. Gospel is the good news.
Yep.
And it says shall be preached. That means published or proclaimed. So that's what, as the brother was saying, his word is making stuff happen.
Yep.
Once this word got published or preached or proclaimed, it says this gospel, the gospel that Yahweh Shah was teaching. Now that's the Holy Spirit has been brought into his men again, and we're teaching the same gospel. Then the end is coming, man.
Yep.
Now what's happening in the end? What he was telling his apostles, as brother said, rumors of wars, woes, right? Shows the brother said, man, when his word was going to go out, that's when the end was going to come.
Right. And so now we're facing that third woe that was written about in Revelations the 11th chapter. All right, make no mistake about it. The wars for World War I, World War II, and World War III is spoken about in the scriptures. Okay. All right, so we're entering into that third woe.
Hey, and we got to back that up, though.
Yeah,
matter of fact, I'm a reader too. Let me get it real quick.
I think it's 11 and 14 or somewhere around there.
That's
what you're gonna grab.
I was gonna get Revelation 9, man.
Okay, there you go.
The good stuff right there. I turn right to it. That's the spirit.
Right.
This is Revelation chapter 9 and verse 1. It says, "And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit." Right, and that star was Kaiser Wilhelm, because he's the reason why World War I started. He was the one that was basically like, I'm trying to take over Europe. You know what I'm saying? He was in that Napoleon Bonaparte spirit, man. But he was a German though, right? And it says, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit, because the bottomless pit is Europe, and that key is basically the ability to activate some shit. That's what he ended up doing. He had Germany really. They had like. France and Spain and the UK, they all had to gang up and come together to fight Germany and their allies. You know what I'm saying? That's how powerful they was. Because you got to remember, that's teaming. So they got all the German engineering. They had all the first car came out of where? Germany.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The first motor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like that was back in the 1800s. They invented that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can Google that. Mercedes-Benz. They created the automobile. You know what I'm saying? So they had the technology that was above and ahead of everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And with that technology, they waged war. It says in verse 2, "And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose smoke out of the pit." Okay? Again, shit got activated. All hell started breaking loose. Okay? When you go into World War I is always interesting because I don't know. I mean, it's just like if we were alive 100 years ago, World War I would be going on right now, or it would just be finishing.
Gone.
You know what I'm saying?
Gone.
Because after that was the Roaring 20s.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if we were alive 100 years ago, World War I would have been some recent shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That we could all remember. Okay, where basically majority of people just got put to death. If you were an Edomite in Europe during that time, you probably didn't make it by the time World War I was over. And whoever was left, World War II got their ass.
Yep.
You see? I'm going to read this and I'll let you brothers have it again. It says, "And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, and as the smoke of a great furnace." Okay? Which basically was warfare. Okay? Again, imagine fire, you know what I'm saying, kindling in a cauldron or in a some type of a pit, a bonfire, whatever.
Yeah.
Was gonna come, but if you had it in a pit though, is you're just gonna see the fire.
Right.
I'm sorry, you're just gonna see the smoke. Excuse me.
Smoke.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's evidence of what? A fire.
Right.
So shit was brewing in that pit, right?
Right.
Which is that war.
Right.
It says. That's right. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, "And there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit." Okay, because you had again all type of warfare that was going on. This was around the time of the utilization of airplanes, in warfare. The first time that was used, you know what I'm saying, aviation was used in warfare for the first time. You had the first bombs, air strikes. Excuse me. You had the first airstrikes happening, going on.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
The Wright brothers actually ushered that in with the flight.
Yeah.
For them to be able to.
They invented they invented the airplane.
Yep.
And then the Germans, they perfected it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They improved on it. I'll say because BMW, Bavarian Motor Works.
Yep.
The icon for BMW is propellers for a fan or the fan of a plane. You see what I'm saying? They started off with aviation first.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know
That's
what I'm saying? Anyway,
Wow.
it says, verse 3, and there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power. You see that? That's them airplanes, man.
Yep.
You see? That's them airplanes that basically, and if you ask a Christian to break down Revelation 9, he gonna wet the bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gonna shit his pants, because you have to know the history in order to understand the mystery.
That's right.
You see?
That's right.
And if you go on YouTube and type in Revelation 9 explanation, it's gonna be a lot of nothing, man. There's gonna be a lot of Christian pastors saying, "Man, this is very cryptic, and I don't know what the fuck this means."
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
But we're breaking it down. I'll read verse 3 and I'll leave it alone. It says, "And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth." Again, those locusts are what? Flying bugs.
Right.
And they come in a large multitude. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So there was aviation, you know, aviation going on, okay, during the time of World War I.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and unto them was giving power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. So is this talking about actual locusts on the earth with scorpion tails?
No.
Nah, man, this is describing something. Because remember, this is a vision.
Yep.
Did John the Revelator know what the fuck a propeller airplane was 2,000 years ago? So he had to write something in order to explain what he saw.
Yep.
Okay? And it looked like locusts upon the earth. It said, and to them was given power. Because why? They had those machine guns, like you watch King Kong.
Mm-hmm.
When they had, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yep,
And
yep.
they,
And that's true. When you look at like Black Hawk chopters and things like that, not that, Salaki, but when you look at them from a distance, they actually do look like locusts.
yeah.
Come on. When you
Because
look
they
at
have
them from a
because
distance-
because they don't make planes like that no more.
God.
But they
But
had
back
the double wing shit.
Yeah, that would do that.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then in the back you had the gunmen, which they made the propellers of the wing synchronized with the gun, to where the gun could shoot through the propellers,
It's crazy.
to where, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like basically the power was in the back, like a scorpion got the tail in the back.
Yeah.
So you had the pilot, because the pilot can't shoot and fly.
Right.
You had the pilot in the front, and you had the gunman in the back,
Mhm.
slightly above the pilot's head, shoot over the pilot's head through the
right.
propellers to get what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what was going down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stop there, but just to back you up, we ain't gonna just. Sometimes, I mean, of course, a lot of times we just say, "Oh yeah, this is talking about this."
Yeah, but
Sometimes
get
we gotta
into
just,
Yeah.
you know, that dip into it a little bit. So you got it, bro.
No, Con, that's beautiful that you say that, and that's, these wars, like I said, that were recorded in the scriptures. Now, when you look at these, the brothers talking about World War I, World War II, when you think about it, just through history, World War II, it was pretty much America's time to shine. That was pretty much the most important war, all right, for America. And why is that? Because if it had not been for World War II, the America, the USD, would not be established as the world currency that it is. All right, it all came through World War II. All right, so now as we're facing World War III here, all right, that third woe, all right, when you look at it, and this is why.
I'm sorry, I gotta say this.
Go ahead.
That's why Chase Bank is the largest bank in the country, is because they financed the world wars.
That's right.
You
That's
see what I'm
right.
saying? They
Yep.
financed. They didn't finance the whole, but they financed a lot of that stuff, and so they got that return on investment when
Yep.
when America won.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just
That's
throwing
right.
that out there. You got it.
No,
bro.
that's right. That's beautiful. I think it's Amschel Meyer Rothschild said the time to buy is when blood is in the streets. All right, and that's basically when war is big business. It's money. Okay, and they'll bet on both sides and invest on both sides, as the priest said, so they get that return.
Yeah.
All right, so now here we are in the latter end where Esau loves war. Okay, but you have to think. All right, during World War II, our deficit was roughly about a little over 50 billion. Doing about $54 billion. All right, during World War II. All right, so you fast forward to today in World War III. That's why it was the former U.S. weapons inspector Scott Ritter. He spoke about it, saying that America can't win this war. We don't have the ability. All right, we don't have the manpower. We don't have the finances. Okay, when you look at the fiscal year of just 2023, we were what, 1.7 trillion?
Yeah.
Okay, now you look at annually what we are. We're $34+ trillion in. So we don't have the finances. We don't have the manpower. Okay, we don't have the military manpower, the shortages. Now they passing laws where you don't need a high school education or a diploma to get in the military now. There's got jobs out here in corporations where you need a college degree, but now Esau ready to just give you an M16, train your military to go out there and fight. So it's over here in this place, man.
To go out there and get blown up.
To go out there and get blown up, because at the end of the day, as President Netanyahu said, this is America's war. All right? When you look at Iraq, when you look at Iran, when you look at Syria, we all did that chiefly for Israel. And now Yemen and Iran. Okay? So the scriptures speak about the dragons of Arabia banding together, man. As a matter of fact, you want to grab that?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, 15, I think around 28.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Let me see, you said 28?
I think it's around 28 chapter.
Okay.
Or 28 verse, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. And in verse 28. And it reads, Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east.
Right. Behold, a horrible vision, because all right, Ezra was given a vision, as the priest talked about earlier. He was given a vision of the future things that are getting ready to take place and manifest right now. He had already seen. Go ahead.
It reads, verse 29, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots.
Right. The dragons of Arabia, all of those Middle Eastern countries over there, they band together, man. They have a brotherhood. Okay, and this is what you see taking place. That's why I said they haven't forgotten what happened to Salmanani, and they said that America's going to pay for that, man. So there's no surprise why you got three, and they were Jakes, these military dudes, these three U.S. troops that got lit up over there.
Yeah.
Were Jakes.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is just the
It was
beginning.
2 nigga women and then one nigga man.
And this is just the beginning, man.
One of them bitches looked like a dyke too.
Right. What was it? 34 wounded, 8 that were in critical condition.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is just the beginning, man.
I'm gonna say this too. Thank you, bro. Because okay, you can hear this, and let's say, all right, let's say, like one of the family members of the individuals that died was listening to this video. They're not, but let's just say they was.
Yeah.
And they could make the argument, man, you're being so insensitive. How could you say that, right? But hey, we got family members that's gonna get put to death.
Yep.
We're not exempt. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We're not making fun of it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? We're
Right.
not making a light of it. When I
Right.
say that, we're not making light of it. We know that it's a serious thing.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But guess what? A lot of people that gets judged, well, the scriptures talk about that too. A lot of people that gets judged in these wars, man, they get judged because they're wicked, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
the ones that die in war, that's a judgment.
Yep.
If you make it through the war, that means the Lord wanted you to live.
Yep.
So basically, if you were Israelite fighting in Esau's army in World War III, and we know the prophecies, you're not gonna win.
Not gonna win.
So yeah, we know you niggas gonna lose, and they're gonna chip your ass too.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna chip you, man. Talking about the army, they already did it to a lot of people.
That's right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
gonna be part of the requirements to get in there.
Yeah,
You know?
Come on, bro.
And it's just speaking what the priest said, and it's true, and it's not a light thing, because we know the persecution is coming even for the men of the Lord out here. We can be put to death just for coming out here and letting y'all know the skinny through the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
All right? So, you ain't feeling no type of way, man, at the end of the day, man. This is just the time this is the time for hate and war right now.
Yeah.
Okay, the time for love is 70s, 80s. That's past, man, right now.
Yeah.
Okay, people say, you can destroy hate with love. No, we tried that already. You have to destroy hate with righteous indignation.
No. You need hate. Hate is
Right.
hate. You need
Which
hate.
is righteous hatred.
You need hate, man.
Yep.
Hate ain't never going away.
No,
You need hate.
it has to balance.
Exactly.
There has to be a balance. There cannot be good without evil. There cannot be love without hate. But that's how far gone Jake is,
It's not evil to hate, man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say love the good and hate the evil.
That's right.
You see? So that's the thing. People think hate equates to evil. No. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Hate equates to you having the spirit of discernment.
Yep.
If you love every damn thing, you don't know the difference between righteousness and wickedness.
Right.
Because you love everything.
Right.
You see?
Right.
It's a balance, like the brother's saying. Just like you can't hate everything.
Right.
You won't hate everything. People are like, man, you guys y'all just preach hate. No, we preach love too.
Right.
It's a balance.
Right.
Just backing up your point. You got it.
Right.
If I may add,
Go ahead. No, you got it.
if I may add, man, like ultimately what the brother's going into, like people always want to complain about hate and everything like that. But ultimately, that's how you fear the Lord. The Lord said the fear of the Lord is to hate evil.
Thank you.
So if you like that, that's how you serve the Lord, is by departing from the evil way, despising the evil way.
Yep.
That's desiring that. That's why the righteous men are gonna sigh and cry, because they're gonna desire judgment to happen. We want to execute judgment, but we can't.
Yep.
That's why that's part of the hell we gotta catch. Dealing with looking at this world, we can't do nothing about it. Like Lot.
Yep.
I got
Facts.
this real quick for y'all.
You got it.
This
You can jump back to that.
Yep, I got it. Yep. This Colossians 3:25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done, and there is no respecter of persons. So the Lord don't care who you are, man.
All right, we're gonna give it 5 more minutes.
Okay.
God, yep. Yeah, so the Lord doesn't care about who you are. If you're not serving him, then you got judgment coming. That's the reality.
Yep.
Even if we stop serving the Lord, we're gonna get judged.
That's right.
That's the reality, man. And you're not escaping the Lord's judgment. You gotta reap what you sow, no matter who you are.
That's right.
I got you.
Like the priest said, the Lord is no respecter of person, man. All right, there ain't no, this is his movie. He gonna do what he want to do, and that's it. Even our righteousness is as filthy rags according to the Lord, man. But you got it.
Yep, this 2 Ezra 15 and 29, read from the top. When the nations of the dragon of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried away as the wind upon earth, and that all they which hear them may fear and tremble.
Right, because this is the Lord right now mustering the battle over there, right, in the Middle East. All right, that's why the river Euphrates is dried up, and that's prophesied in the book of Revelations. Why? So the kings of the east can make their way through. Go ahead.
Also the Carmanians raging, and wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood.
Right, and Carmanians today are the Iranians. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and with great power shall they come, and join battle with them.
With who? All right, they're banding together with their brothers. All right, and joining into this war. Go ahead.
And shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians.
Assyria is talking about is AKA another code word for America. All right, and Americans. Go ahead.
It reads verse 31. And then the dragon shall have the upper hand, remembering their nature.
Remembering their nature. Right? So what's that talking about? All right, because these people they're not new to martyrism. What is it? Martyrism. Okay, they're not new to that. Okay, does Jeremiah 51 say, and not only over there, flying suicide bombs, all right, sending children in, strapped with bombs into a rally of troops.
Yeah, they're not scared. They're not scared to go to the spirit world.
No, not at all.
Ishmael is a wild man.
Very wild man, and Jeremiah 51 lets it be known that even here in America that's going to happen. Does not the scripture say, surely if I live it, that I will fill thee with men? So you got, a lot of the borders are wide open. Most of these are men that are coming in right now.
Yeah, that's not even from Mexico. I mean, that's not even from South America.
Right.
Yep,
the dude was doing a video on it. People were from Syria. People were from all over the Middle East, and they were all men around the military age, man.
Yeah, but that's just been happening.
Yeah.
You've been having a bunch of remember there was a bunch of Moabites that was that's
them
just
too.
That's just been happening for years, bro.
Yep.
It's only getting and Governor Abbott mad as a motherfucker. As soon as them niggas cross the border, he shipped their ass right over to Chicago or the DC, over there to the Capitol.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying, to the federal, because that's if Governor Abbott had a say so, he wouldn't be letting no motherfucking body over here.
That's right.
He wouldn't be letting nobody pass through, but the federal government is vetoing that shit in the sense of saying nah, step down, let these people through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is good. That's going to be, shit. That's already stirring up more strife within America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Conflict of interest is what I mean.
Yep.
Yep. Isaiah 19, talk about Egyptians, so fight against the Egyptians.
Right, and that's that kingdom that's divided right now. Okay, America's never been more divided than it is right now. All right, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
All right, race against race. Civil war is getting ready to ensue here pursuant to 2nd Ezra's. What is the 15th chapter? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so all these things are getting ready to take place on a major scale right now, man. Do you have more on there? Was that it?
I'll just finish the last verse. It says, continue on in 2 Ezra 15 and 31. If they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them.
Right, and that's talking about what we were just talking about, man. All right, when it boils down to it, these men are afraid to give up the ghost, man. All right, and in a lot of ways, that's an honor to them, man. And America's not ready to deal with that type of people, man. We're just not. Like I said, we don't have the military numbers. Okay, we don't have the finances. Okay, And this and innately we're coming as Ezekiel 38 lets it be known. Or I'm sorry, not Ezekiel 38, but what song was with it?
Well, how's it
Least
go?
of the Flock.
Oh, at least of
In
the
the
flock.
fifth
That's in
chapter.
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah,
yeah.
Jeremiah 45. Lets it be known. All right, Israel is bringing all of these nations out into this third world war, man. And America has to go. Why? Because America is owned by Israel.
Yeah, exactly.
Period.
It's owned by the small hats, by Amalek.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And that is the capital. What, man? Netanyahu is probably that nigga more swagged up than Trump.
Yeah.
You know he can't be touched.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? In the sense of
Yeah.
it's Amalek,
Yeah,
bro.
it's Amalek.
Like, that's Amalek. But even Netanyahu, it's the state of Israel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a basically like a public, publicly recognized, plot of land
Yep.
that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That Amalek has.
Yep.
It's like if we was in the kingdom, you'd have northern, well, it wouldn't be northern, southern. You'd have Samaria and then you had Judea.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
You have, like that's Amalek's hub.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So really, I mean, obviously the top elites ain't living in Israel,
Right.
but that's their people. So, they going that's going to be the where the tentacles get stretched out at.
That's right.
And America, which is the great whore, Babylon the Great.
Yep.
I mean, that's the great whore. You know what I'm saying? That rides on top of the beast.
Yep.
If you ride on a horse, that means you control that motherfucker. So America is the head of the snake, if you will.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
But the horse pimp is Amalek.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And,
100% true.
Now I'm speaking as a man. I'm giving a.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's Amalek.
Yep.
Amalek is the chief. When I say that Amalek is the chief, like the scriptures say, though thou was chief among the nations.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Amalek is the head of Esau. Amalek is the head tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Amalekites, those who over there in the land right now, you know what I'm saying, are Amalekites. They're Edomites, but within the nation of Esau, Amalek is in control.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Of the world. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Esau,
Yeah, that's
but-
his head. That's like his head. That's the head, like he said.
Right.
Pretty much. Esau, his empire is split into, what I like to say, 3 sectors. All right. The city-state of London being his financial sector.
Mm-hmm.
All right. America being his military.
Yeah.
All right. Sector. All right. And the Vatican being his religious sector.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's split in three different sectors, and this is how this man moves across the earth. Okay, and now you got Trump coming out, and it's just a beautiful time to be alive. Okay,
I
and
think that's that 3 unclean spirits like frogs.
the 3 unclean spirits like frogs. That's right.
Yeah.
Gone. I was gonna bring that out, but I know we got such a short time here.
Yeah.
Trump talking about how he mentioned how NATO pretty much because the beast is beginning to hate the whore.
That's why
Okay.
Trump not gonna get reelected, bro.
You don't think so?
I'm going on camera and saying it. But that's why he's not though.
Okay.
Because he's gonna oppose. It's bro. I through the spirit. I'm not saying I'm speaking as a man, but
Yeah.
And through the spirit though, I feel like I don't think Trump going because remember. Bro, Trump was like a spacer, like to let some more shit happen.
God.
Like, bro,
He's like a wild card kinda.
Biden's gonna get back in that bitch,
You think so?
and it's gonna piss more people off
Yeah,
if Biden gets. America's gonna get more pissed off if Biden gets back in, reelected, than if Trump comes and wins because niggas is tired of Biden.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Niggas
that's
is
true.
like
Yep.
all the dumb bitches that voted for Biden. They were like, "Fuck, we made a mistake." They regretted it within a year. You see what I'm saying? So it has to be Biden that gets reelected
Right.
because that's gonna cause more strife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, even when you think about the stuff that Trump is promising, once he gets in office, if he does get in
he gonna
office,
fix America.
yeah, but that's not gonna happen. He's gonna do exactly what he's told to do
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And he's talking about now how he's saying, and that's just the spirit, how if America gets attacked, NATO's not gonna come to the rescue.
Yeah.
And that goes right into Revelation 17. Okay, and 16, talking about the beast hating the whore, man. So we can see the beginning of that is starting to happen. It's starting to make manifest, man. Okay, at the end of the day.
You got something else, bro?
You still want this 17?
Yeah.
We'll close out on that.
God, yep. This is Revelation 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and make her desolate and naked. And they shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
There it is. All right. 10 horns, NATO.
The
all
10
right.
city states.
The EU, yeah, the 10 city states. All right.
Vassal states.
The vassal states, and that's just the ancient Roman Empire. All right. The revival of the ancient Roman Empire that's coming back right now. All right. And so you see how the divide is taking place right now, man. All right. And now there's dissension between these two. All right. And Trump, and like I said, he made it. This is through the Spirit, you know. But that's the Lord put the Spirit on him, as the Scripture says. You know, the Lord controls the minds of the kings of the earth to do His will. Okay, so that's just the Spirit of the Lord letting it be known, just giving you a precursor that NATO is going to turn on America, man. And at the end of the day, it's going to be America and Israel against the world, man. When you go to Jeremiah and he's talking about Gog and Magog in the 50th chapter, he talks about Persia and Lydia and Ethiopia. When you actually do the research, Russia has embassies in these countries, man. Russia has a relationship with China through the Good Friendliness Act of 1991. Okay, and North Korea and South Korea, they were one of their main trading partners after the war. So Russia's got it on tight. And what does the scripture say? Be a guard unto them, Salaki, in the 38th chapter of Ezekiel. You know, the Russia's going to be a guard unto them. So Russia is spearheading what's getting ready to take place, man, in a major way.
Oh yeah. Yep. They're ready to fuck America up.
Man, it's over. It's a wrap here. It's done. It is done. It's
That's
done.
the only nation. Russia is the second most powerful single nation. It's the second most powerful. If you're just doing pound for pound,
Yeah.
that's like, you know, the second most powerful nation
Yep.
is Russia.
God.
Stronger than China.
God,
When it
that's
comes
right,
to
that's right.
when it comes to their military might,
That's
because China's strong now. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
Can't get with Russia.
you can't fuck with Russia, man.
Can't
China's
get
number
with
3. So we're gonna go ahead and close up.
God. So hey, anyway, you know, I hope this lesson, we pray this lesson was edifying unto the sheep and those that was meant to get it. We want to give all honors and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakodash. Double honors and salutations to the elders, apostles, great millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.